What's happening, everybody, and welcome to another episode 34 to be specific, of GKDR. I am your host this evening, Garrick Bartholomew Eaton, and I am joined by my co-captain, my brother in arms, every Tuesday, Brevin Shtadude. Devin Stamford. I almost combined your name with
Devin
your user handle real quick there.
Devin
I was
Devin Shtadude.
Devin
Yes, you can call me Devin Shtadude today.
Yeah,
Yes, of course.
I
You
tried
can
to
call
say
me Devin the
Brevin the Dude and
Shtadude.
Devin Stanford at the same time.
Devin
Can't make
Stanford.
Devin
Devin Stanford.
Anyways, how are you doing this Tuesday?
Dude, you just gave me another jumbled word to bring up every now and then.
It's easy for me to do. I'm pretty sure it comes naturally to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Steven Danford.
Steven Danford.
I'm Steven Stanford.
Oh,
I'm Steven Danford joining you today.
I hate that a lot. Wow.
On the Death Ratio podcast.
Mm.
It is Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
October 1st. It has been trying times here in the darkness.
For sure, man.
But it's been going good. You know, I'm drinking the Arizona tea, made myself dinner, had a good day at work. You know, just took Amos on a walk, had a good walk with Amos.
That sounds like a pretty good
big
day.
time chilling, man. Big time chilling.
Being chilling.
Hell yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean,
No.
Tuesdays, I feel like Tuesdays and Thursdays are like just objectively weird days of the week, because it's not the middle, but it's not the end. We're just kind of out here doing the thing.
Well, Tuesdays are my Wednesdays, so this is technically my hump day.
Oh, see, yeah, and we all have like weird work schedules. Oh, I don't have it's all. Sunday is my Saturday and my Sunday.
Yeah.
So that fucks me up in a different way.
That's
weird. For the last 3 weeks, Saturday was my Saturday and Sunday, remember?
Oh yeah.
But remember when I worked 4 jobs at once?
Oh dude, yes. When you were working.
I never had a day off. I never had a day off.
You had 2 venue jobs. And you were
driving
what was that thing?
It was 3 venue jobs. 3 venue jobs.
3 venue jobs.
And before it was the merchandising job, it was the claims adjuster job.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
all I did was working
for
a very long time. And I'm not doing that to myself anymore.
No,
besides my regular job.
Please don't. We hated it too.
Yeah, it was actually awful. It was awful.
It was totally ass.
Dude, it sucked, but I had to do it.
Yeah, I understand. But hey, what doesn't suck is our co-host that is joining us this Tuesday. He's like, hey, whoa, hey, settle down.
Hey, Pat. Whoa, hey.
Okay. We're joined by our lovely co-host this evening because he wasn't here last Tuesday, but he's here this Tuesday, and it is Ernell Pearson. Well, he was he was literally having an allergy attack from hell.
I was, man. My face, you can see my eyes. I'm still hella fucking swollen from it, but
I think he planned it.
Yeah, I planted all of that lovely cotton.
Just rubbed it up on his face.
My face. Yeah, just right there.
Took a big whiff.
Yeah.
He went out. Yeah. He went outside, and he's like, "Oh, there's some flowers left still."
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, no.
Ernell Pearson and Ocean Shrine. That's what we're doing.
Shark Daddy for Prize.
How are you doing? Yeah, we'll squeak that in there real quick. How you doing?
No, I'm feeling a little bit better. I woke up this morning feeling like I maybe got an hour of sleep, but not because I didn't. I only got an hour of sleep because my face felt like I was mouth fucked by Tony the Tiger. And so I just
Tony the Tiger specifically.
Cat.
Yeah, you mean Garrick's D&D character?
Well, I mean, Tony the Tiger looks like he fucks mouths. You know what I mean? Bottom line, I'm not gonna censor that. He looks like he fucks mouths. Period.
Okay, that's fair.
And people love it. You know what I mean? He looks like he fucks mouths, and the mouth being fucked says thank you afterwards. That's what he looks like to me.
Wow. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
in this case, I was the
Fair play.
one person who did not say thank you. Unfortunately, yeah. So my face was all puffy this morning and shit like that. So
Maybe that's why your face got puffy, is because you didn't thank.
I didn't say my thanks. Yeah, I
Mhm.
didn't pay my tithes, if you will. Yeah, unfortunately. But I am feeling quite a bit better today. I've only had one sneeze today. Yesterday, I counted them. I had 111 sneezes yesterday.
Dude, that kind of makes my fucking face hurt just thinking about it, because like my allergies
111
have
seasons.
Yes.
been fucking really bad, and like you can kind of hear it in my voice a little bit. I'm really fucking stuffed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I literally cannot breathe through my nose at all. Like inhale is just a sniffle. Everything is just a sniffle. Like if I'm inhaling through my nose, it's just to keep stuff from coming out of my nose.
I mean, you sound pretty good for being stuffed up. If that's any
Yeah, it's not so
consolation,
bad.
yeah.
But it's painful, like congestion though.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like, and like, dude, it's like right here. My left sinus in particular is fucked.
Right. That
Yep.
spot, all nice
Yeah,
dinky
does not
dink, you know what
feel-
I'm saying? I know, man.
Yeah,
It's
it
good stuff.
doesn't feel great.
Gotta get that neti pot going, you know what I'm saying? Get a little donkey
Dude, those
dunk
things
in there.
freak me out. I've never used one. I know it's a
No, dude,
perfectly
it's so
normal thing
nice.
to
It's
do,
so
but
nice.
I've
I
never
just,
used one either.
there's something about them that like it just, my anxious brain says no.
It's so worth it, dude. It's so worth it. Like
I know, I
clears up
just
so
need to do
much,
it.
man.
I know I
Yeah,
just need
it's
to
worth
do
it.
it.
It's worth it, brother. What's not worth it though is watching the vice presidential debate going on currently. I watched a good probably 30 minutes of that before we jumped on, and
Yeah, dude, that felt getting like face fucked by Tony the Tiger.
it definitely felt like getting face fucked, but it felt like a better face fucking than the actual presidential debate, because at least these two guys are coherent enough that they can actually engage in what I would call a debate, and they're both like savvy enough at what they do that they can speak well, you know. So like it actually felt like in the 30 minutes that we did watch, it felt like I got more information in that 30 minutes than I did the entire like 2.5 hour debate between the two presidential candidates. It was fucking interesting, man. But
and it's somehow still all bullshit.
somehow still getting mouth fucked.
Yeah,
somehow,
it's
some way,
just-
man.
Yeah, man.
It's
Gotta
Tuesday.
fucking love it. But it's Tuesday. But we're not talking about getting mouth fucked on a Tuesday. But
For now.
instead, we are talking about Throne and Liberty wants the crown. You be needing to figure it out, Ubisoft. KRAKTOBER is here, and much, much more. Because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, and we're slashing through the podcast space to be your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. If you want to get ahead of the curve, though, you can head on over to our Discord channel, where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services, wherever you like to watch or listen. But if you spent all of your credits at another shop, that is totally fine. You can watch us record this show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you have Amazon Prime, tell them, DJ.
Prime Gaming.
Ooh, on the snap. You have Twitch Prime, and we would love for you to give that to us to help us level up our game. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. Ernell.
Garrick, my good sir.
We have some critical hits.
Yes, we do.
Just a few.
Mhm.
Don't forget, we have all of our episodes from all of our shows on YouTube, and audio listeners, go give us a follow there. We are working on getting some exclusive content for you guys that we have been working on for you guys. Excuse me. And a lot of it is going to be in your benefit to watch it in video format, specifically our lovely tabletop stuff that we have in the works for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like the wheels are chugging along. We're gonna have our we're gonna attempt to do something a la Critical Role, and we're gonna fucking botch it, and it's gonna be a
it's gonna be
disaster.
awful, dude.
But
I
it's gonna
know.
be a beautiful disaster, and I'm
Fucking
still very
terrible,
excited
man.
for it. But hey, if you got to get ahead of the curve and just go get onto the YouTubes now,
Yep.
and follow us there, folks. Guys, tomorrow you can watch us for our last piece of content for the week. We are not doing anything else after Wednesday, but you guys can check our last piece of content for the week as we prepare for Warhammer Day this October 5th, and we will be doing so by serving the Emperor and the Imperium some more tomorrow night, Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Pacific time, where we can play some more Space Marine 2.
Two.
I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get back.
Two.
It's been a minute since I've kind of dived like whole hog back into that game. I've been playing a little bit more Helldivers on the gaming side recently.
Yeah.
Who's playing that tomorrow?
Me.
Do we know?
Me, you, and Xander.
Standard. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You got other stuff going on, Devin, or did you just not want to? I mean, I know it's a 3-player, but I mean,
I did, but unfortunately, that person had to do some traveling this week, do some family emergencies. So my night's actually free now.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. I'm not going to joke about that. I don't know how.
I was just curious.
Let me say this. It's definitely not a joking matter.
Okay, for sure. All right, then. Yep.
No. I'm like, my bad.
I knew.
I
I felt it. I read the room. Everything's fine. You know what I'm saying? Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, awesome. Okay, I was just curious if I couldn't remember if you had plans going on or not. But yeah, dude, I'm excited to get back into this. Are we going to be doing operations? Or are we? I think we got to help Xander. Finish the campaign, man.
It depends because he had 2 missions left as of Saturday during our meeting. So hey,
if he can get to the last one, we should just do the last mission.
You we'll get through one.
I got it. Somebody text him right now and be like, Xander, do the second to last mission in the campaign.
Oh, dude, he's going to bed soon.
I don't care. Text him anyways.
Yeah, hey, that's fair. He's still up. You know what I mean? He's still up.
He can read it. Anyways, our last little critical hit, guys. Apologies, I derailed there for a second. For the Imperium, we have episode 130, not 137, 138 of the Shipwreck Show is now available where you guys like to watch or listen. And go. This one's actually I would recommend going to the YouTubes for this one as well. We did a music battle brackets, but we specifically did fun music videos. Never mind the fact that Devin led us astray with the topic, and he inadvertently picked the best ones because he knew what criteria specifically he wanted. It's fine. Devin fucking cheated.
It's fine.
But
it's fine.
I specified in Discord. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Devin fucking cheated. But it doesn't matter. We had a really good time. We had a good time. The music.
I will go back to the message.
Shut the fuck up, Devin.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
Shut the fuck up, Devin. I mean, don't even read it. Nothing.
No, go for it. Go continue.
But yeah, go check that episode out. We had a lot of fun, and some of it's ridiculous. Some of the songs made it as far as they did. Thriller should have gone further. Fuck you guys. But go check out episode 138 of the Shipwreck Show wherever you guys like to watch or listen. Devin,
Garrick,
Gorge. Tell the people at home what we have coming up next.
What we have coming up next is my name is Steven Danford.
My name is
not really, because it's about the meta minute.
Oh. Meta.
Nice segue. It works.
Oh, that took a turn, man. That took a turn.
Everything works. Everything works in some way or another. But yeah, looks like I got this first story for y'all.
You sure do, man. We want to just take her away.
Absolutely, take her away. Who's her?
Whoa,
who's in
hey,
the article.
The article.
Throne and Liberty rushes to number 4 on Steam charts after release, despite server issues and mixed reviews. This is coming from Kat Bailey over at IGN, and my name is Devin. In red. Throne and Liberty is off to a very strong start. The new MMORPG by NCSoft and Amazon Games has already rushed to number 4 on Steam, behind only Dota 2, Counter-Strike 2, and that one banana game. I need to get that game. I need to play it.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You get money.
For sure, dude.
At the time of this article, Throne and Liberty sits at around 292,116 concurrents, putting it in the top half of the list of Steam's 10 most popular games. You can just say top 5. Jeez. Its early performance is all the more impressive in light of mixed reviews, most of which have focused on its server issues and microtransactions. Gotta love those. Two best features in any video game.
Right.
Indeed, server issues seem to be the biggest problem facing Throne and Liberty, with fans complaining about spending 45 minutes creating a character only to get disconnected. What's more, it doesn't appear possible to choose a different server, leaving fans little recourse except to hope that things improve. Still, Throne and Liberty seems to be doing well, following in the footsteps of other Amazon Games releases, including Lost Ark, that lived long, and New World. Originally billed as a Lineage sequel, Throne and Liberty is described as a free-to-play MMO with PvE and PvP set in a dynamic and seamless world. It suffered numerous delays over the course of its development cycle, spanning several years. We wrote about Throne and Liberty during its beta. Quote, overall, I certainly enjoyed most of my time with Throne and Liberty. There are big late game things that I want to come back and participate in, like large scale PvP battles between guilds and raid dungeons. The story and quests won't upend any long standing MMO conventions. The inner voice that usually commands me to make sure every task that can be done must be done very quietly. Let me skip through slow dialogue and turn a blind eye to many menial side tasks. I never skipped an opportunity to fight, though. End quote. But while Amazon Games have a way of getting off to a fast start, they have struggled to maintain that momentum amid slow updates, balance problems, and other issues. New World launched to huge numbers, wound up getting heavily retooled, and is trying to get a fresh start on console as New World Artemum. Right?
Eternum.
Eternum. Yeah, there isn't an R there, but it is an A. We'll see if Throne and Liberty has better luck. Yeah.
I love that for you, Devin. Yeah, man. So I'm kind of with Devin. I don't know a whole lot about this game. I've heard of it. I've seen the name. I've seen people like kind of loosely talk about it. I've not seen a whole lot about it. Garrett, is there much that you can tell us about this game?
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch on it a little bit. I feel like there's like a lot of, I don't know, like MMOs are kind of like a flavor that I enjoy talking about, and like free ones are always a plus, right? I like sharing free games, like because it costs you nothing to try it, right? Even if you don't end up enjoying it, all it costs you is maybe a few hours, and you're just like, it's not for me. But I haven't played the full launch. I will straight up say that we do have some people in our community that are playing the full launch, which is another reason that I decided to talk about this tonight, as I've seen it come up in our circles conversations, and seen some of them playing that game as well. But I played the open beta on PlayStation 5. This is available on console and PC. It is a full cross-play MMO, which is absolutely dope. But it was pretty unique. I liked it. It has some action combat stuff going for it, kind of a la Guild Wars 2, rather than being the standstill and rotation sort of combat. You're moving about, you're switching weapons. Rather than having a traditional class system, it's your weapons are your class, which seems to be very much how Amazon likes to approach their MMOs. New World is the same sort of way. Same thing with Lost Ark, right? Like they don't really have traditional sort of like setups like your or I guess Lost Ark did have a traditional class setup, excuse me, but New World is more of a, you pick a skill, you grind that skill, you get good at it, that's your thing you're good at.
Sure.
And this kind of has a similar if not a little lighter approach, but it does have some really unique things to it. It does have some big scaling stuff to it, but specifically the combat involves animal transformations, and more than one. You've got several different transformations. You use them to get around the battlefield, interact with enemies, interact with other players, and just generally look really fucking cool doing it. You can change into anything from like an eagle, a wolf. There was a few other things. Let me pull up a list really quick, just so I can come correct. Throne at Liberty, transformations.
Yeah, I mean it sounds cool. I mean like anything that has a system like that that leaves that sort of available for you to be able to do, because we saw that with Devin. What was the game? What was the game? You played it. You played it. The class system was more based on like the weapon, where instead of like the actual like picking a class.
They're called morphs. In this
Morphs,
game. So
Animorphs.
morphs versus shape. Yeah, it says morphs versus shape shifting. And then there are several different types of morphs. You've got your dash morph, which allows you to turn into a panther, a glide morph, which lets you turn into an eagle, and aquatic morph, which lets you turn into like I believe it's like it's like a dolphin. And then you have like these all have various different things that you can do, but like in PvP you can use the glide form to like get like a height advantage on enemies, to get like stuff like that on and this that on the other, while on the battlefield. It does have like I don't know if you guys ever played Elder Scrolls Online and got into like the Tamriel level PvP, where it was like a whole like it was just a whole dedicated map like to PvP stuff. They have that sort of stuff, like PvP zones and big huge guild wide PvP events. Another thing that Amazon seems to like in their MMOs, New World also kind of does the same thing. I checked this out because I like it. The aesthetic of the world, of the game world, reminded me of Black Desert a little bit, and I do
Okay.
kind of like that aesthetic. So yeah, Devin, I did see that you had your hand raised. Did you have a question?
I think Ernell was talking about Enshrouded, not an MMO.
No, I was not. The game where you like
Once Human?
you fight a griffin and you can like climb on its back and shit.
Oh, Dragon's
Oh, you're-
Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah,
thank
Dragon's
you, thank
Dogma.
you.
Yeah.
Not I wasn't
Oh,
talking
I was
about
trying
it.
to think of multiplayer.
Yeah, no. I wasn't talking about it in regards to it being an MMO, but
Yeah.
having
It's
a
vocation system, yeah, it's very weapon driven.
having a system that's not just picking a class. I think having that be a little bit more available to say like, oh, I don't want to commit to just one thing. I can kind of just change it up whenever I want to. Is really cool thing that games are doing currently.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
like that. Dude, I'm not gonna be on. I'm gonna be honest, is what I meant to say. Dude, I kind of gave up on MMOs this year, and I learned to be very picky about survival games too. I think those are two things that have become gaming decisions. Because I
That's
tried
fair.
out Enshrouded, bought it, tried
Mhm.
playing it, couldn't really get into it that much when everybody else
You were
was.
so stoked for that game too.
Then I also, another one I was really stoked on was Nightingale, and that dude that just dropped off the face of the
yeah,
earth.
man.
Yeah, that, and I spent some time on that. I put about 15 hours into it. Really gave it a go, and just
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fair. That's fair.
yeah,
But you paid money for those games. At
Yeah.
least if you wanted to try Throne of Liberty, it's free, right? So
dude,
that
I
is a
tried
big
playing
selling
Once
point.
Human though. Once Human couldn't keep my attention, and that's a free MMO.
Yeah, that's a little different though, because that is a free
Yeah.
MMO that is designed with monthly wipes and a mobile platform in mind.
Yeah.
Because Once Human is also a mobile game.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, did not know that.
Yep.
But yeah, just, and I spent so many hours on Final Fantasy 14 and just
Oh yeah, dude, I get
don't-
that completely. I'm used to be a huge MMO buff. I'm not so much an MMO buff anymore, but I like to keep an eye on them. This was one I dabbled with, but like I don't know, it's getting some traction. I'd like to shed some light on it and give people the opportunity to try it on their own.
Yeah.
I personally, especially like if you don't necessarily want to rebuy or re-get into New World Eternum. I'm waiting for New World Eternum 100%. That's going to be my MMO of the year. I already have a friend that I'm planning on linking up with on launch night because he played it on PC, and like he's gonna restart a new character. We're gonna get into it again together. But I still love MMOs, and I like Age of Discovery stuff, which is very much what New World is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Eternum gonna be? That's not gonna be free to play.
No, New World Eternum is. I think it's. I want to say it's full price.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
find out for
Well,
you.
see, I remember being interested in New World, but I remember being highly
Here's the thing, though,
disinterested
and
in
I
New
don't
World.
know. I don't know, and I don't know if this has changed or not. But with New World, the base version on PC is only like $40.
Yeah, yeah. But
I
see, I
think the
don't.
price might be changing with the relaunch. So if you like, I think it'd be like if you had any interest in it, and it's still that $40 original price, buy it now and just wait for the update. But
I don't want to play an MMO unless I actually have friends that are going to play with me. Because I'm going to be honest, playing MMOs solo
it
is
sucks,
fucking boring.
dude.
It
It
is
sucks.
so boring. It
There's
is
only one
one of the
MMO I've been
most
able to play solo.
boring experiences I've ever had gaming is just doing fucking fetch quests and chopping down trees by myself in a
Yep.
fucking video game.
Elder Scrolls Online is
I
the
never
only
want to do
solo
that
MMO
again.
I've ever done. It's like that's it. But
Elder Scrolls Solo is fine because they actually
that's because it's got a story.
It's actual Elder Scrolls questing, you know.
Exactly, right.
Because
But no.
I played that on Xbox. I did play that at least. You know, I enjoyed it. I had my time with it. I think I did like the first 2 expansions. It was a fun time. You know.
Yeah, 100%. I'm super
But-
like I'm glad that like they have a free to play option, especially if you don't want to get
Mhm.
into New World Eternum with a re-release and a price bump. Or no, it looks like you were looking up some stuff. I saw you clicky clacking away there.
Yeah. So the Eternum will be free for PC players who have the New World base game and Rise of the Angry Earth expansion. But standard edition is $29.99 for New World alone, and then it looks like $59.99 is New World Eternum standard edition.
Okay, that's not bad.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Is it going to be crossplay or is it bound?
Yes, it is. Full crossplay on all platforms. My friend that I plan on linking up with, he's just gonna he's already got it reinstalled on his PC. I already plan on going the PlayStation 5 route. It's a no-brainer. I really like
I'll
the
think
way
about it.
I really like the way the war system works in this one, Devin, because you actually have to go to battlefronts, defend battlefronts, and like from other factions of players trying to claim territory. And it's like a real time thing that real time impacts like the game's like resources and economy, and like it's crazy. It's very involved. I'm hoping that this really breathes new life into the MMO. Thank God it's going to be crossplay.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is they actually just updated Nightingale today.
That's wild, dude. But yeah, man.
They
So
have
if you
a
want
Realms
to,
Rebuilt update just came out for
I'm
it.
about to say maybe they've been doing some reworks. I know that is still in early access, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't want to wait for New World to turn them, or you don't want to pay the price tag, even if it is only $30, I completely understand. But hey, since Blue Protocol got fucking canceled and that was going to be free to play, maybe try out Throne and Liberty, because apparently Amazon is just deciding which baskets it wants to put its eggs in, and it decided that this was more of it stood a better shot in the U.S. market than Blue Protocol did. So yeah, Throne and Liberty, check that out if you guys are interested. Ernell, obviously, I pass this next one off to you because it is very long. There is not much to discuss here. It pretty much says everything we need to know in the article.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
move to
take
talk
it
about
away,
after.
Pernell Earson.
My God.
Wow, that was gross. I really did not like that. Assassin's Creed Shadows delay due to Ubisoft finally listening to developers, quote unquote, pushing for a delay for some time, says report. This comes from Tom Henderson over at Insider Gaming, and he says, last week, Ubisoft announced that Assassin's Creed Shadows would be delayed from its intended November release date to February 2025. While the announcement has...
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake, and that was the old headline for the article. The author and the source are correct. That is not the headline for this article. I just want to fix that really quick. This article from the headlining for the Insider Gaming article is an exclusive, and it says exclusive context around Assassin's Creed Shadows delay by Tom Henderson.
Cool.
I apologize. I mixed that up with another article head.
No worries. Thanks for that clarification, my friend. Ubisoft announced that the game was delayed to quote-unquote polish and refine the experience. In its earnings update, the company further claimed that the delay was due to the quote-unquote learning from the Star Wars Outlaws release. Both claims are true, but beyond a few short words, internally, the developers have been pushing for a delay for the best part of a few months, which had fallen on deaf ears until the release of Outlaws. Yves Guillemot pointed out on an internal memo that the Star Wars Outlaws initial sales proved softer than expected, with Guillemot pointing out that the critics rated the game 76 out of 100 on Metacritic. I think it's important to note that the user score is far lower at a 5.4 out of 10 too. Although I wasn't given the figure on what Ubisoft anticipated Outlaws to sell within its first month, the game has just surpassed 1 million units sold at the time of writing. Its performance has seemingly caused alarm bells to ring at HQ, which not only led to the approval of Assassin's Creed Shadows being delayed to Q1 2025, but to finally putting games back on Steam, a request that every Ubisoft team has been pushing for years. So why was Shadows delayed? It's a complicated question without a single answer, but it boils down to a strict development timeline, polishing, and addressing the Japanese community's cultural and historical accuracy concerns. But first, let me address some of the wild rumors about Yasuke. He's not going to be removed. However, sources have said that the team has been actively addressing many of the historical and cultural concerns, which started before the game's reveal following external playtests and were accelerated further following the game's initial reveal and mass feedback. This includes changing some of Yasuke's story and how he's portrayed in the game, fixing architectural details, and ensuring that the game is historically grounded while fitting into the Assassin's Creed universe. Fundamentally, though, these are issues that should have been caught internally before the game's reveal, especially given Ubisoft's strict asset approval process. As for how these issues fell through the cracks, I'm told that historical experts were brought onto the project much later than usual for a project of this magnitude, and that miscommunication between teams and cutting corners when it came to the approval process of assets to meet deadlines were also at play. As for the game's polish and issues with bugs, it's pretty self-explanatory. The game is currently not at the stage it needs to be for release, and I'm told that there have been some tweaks to some gameplay mechanics and elements that are going to take time to incorporate. While some of these issues were highlighted in recent playtests and mock reviews, these are end-of-development issues that will take a little longer. Of course, these are not new issues for the team. 7 developers working on the project said that they have been pushing for a delay for some time, and their situation had even been heard at... Oh, who'd we lose? What just happened?
Eric.
Oh, no. I'll keep it going for our listeners here. Let me see. I'll start this paragraph over. Of course, these are not new issues for the team. 7 developers working on the project said that they have been pushing for a delay for some time, and their situation had even been heard at other studios in the company. Ultimately, though, the delay comes down to a strict development timeline and the need to address issues caused by the set timeline. As for why Ubisoft HQ continues to ignore the developers on almost every level, Ubisoft's executive committee and board of directors will decide in their review, although 80% of 40 Ubisoft developers thinks this ends in no change or layoffs, but that's another story on the internal issues for another time. For now, though, Ubisoft Quebec will release Assassin's Creed Shadows on February 14th, your birthday, Devin, 2025. And while the game isn't matching Valhalla in pre-order numbers, which launched on past generation consoles, to a wider market, the numbers are solid and are likely to rise further.
Tell that to the 27 dead patriots.
Given its Steam release announcement.
Woo! GK!
Oh, wow.
My fucking camera settings reset. What the fuck? What? Why am I orange?
Why are you orange, man? Jesus Christ, dude. Here now, actually, I
Turning
got
into a Simpsons character.
piece your
What
framing
the
here as well,
fuck?
man. Yeah, we'll fix you up. Don't worry, no worries. Yeah, dude. I mean, like the game. I will say, I think it is cool that Ubisoft was like, okay, let's take a step back, right? Because obviously this game, I think, is arguably, and you guys can, call me a fucking fool here if I'm overthinking this. I think this could potentially be the biggest Assassin's Creed game to date because of the amount of attention that it's getting, because of this setting specifically, right?
I agree 100%. I think this is going to be the most important Assassin's Creed game since Black Flag. Like,
well,
I'm literally that.
I mean, do you say important in regards to its like in-universe plot, or do you mean importance in general audience?
As a game,
Audience,
as
I
its
think,
as its
in terms of,
value
like,
as a video game.
Its potential for impact is going to be as
Right,
big as,
right. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I just want to make sure we're on the same page because that's how I mean it. I think that like the amount of eyes that have caught a glimpse of this game because of the conversations around like people's grievances with Yasuke, even though they're fucking stupid, with conversations around why it took Assassin's Creed so long to go into Japanese culture, to give us a ninja, to give us a game that has, this kind of like dual characterization, that isn't a obtuse way to do it the way that they did in Valhalla, for example. I think that there's all eyes are on this game being the way that people want it to be. And I can understand why Ubisoft would decide to say, hey, we need to like take a second and make sure that this is actually going the way that we want this to go, especially coming off of the back of Star Wars Outlaws, that although me and DJ really, really liked it, a lot of other people were kind of like, yeah, it's fine. And that's like cool, but like, it's not the product that we would have had hoped for. I suppose I can pose the question to Devin. Are you going to be dropping money on this game day one? Because I know that you have excitement for it.
It depends. Have they really given their like release structure of? Are they doing something similar to Star Wars Outlaws? Because that's such a big deterrent to me. If
as
they
far
do
as
that,
the price
because
tag goes,
because I
it's
really
identical.
hate gross I really hate gross company tactics like that. I feel like I'm obligated to play this game. I skipped Mirage. I didn't beat Valhalla. I didn't even beat Odyssey. I beat Origins, I just it just depends. Like I'm excited for this game. I want this game, but I'm still on the fence about getting this game.
Sure.
And I want to play it, but I'm still on the fence just because as a company, I haven't been happy with Ubisoft really, and there's quite a few companies I just haven't really been happy with in the gaming space, you know. But and I'm probably going to end up playing this whether I do like Ubisoft Connect or something,
Fair enough, man.
But I'm just so sick of seeing all the fucking basement dwelling neckbeards get upset about female ninjas and black samurais. Because
dude, the whole
here's the
conversation
thing.
around Ghost of Yotei.
Guess what?
Guess what?
Yeah.
Tell them.
Female samurais, female ninjas, Yasuke, all historically accurate, you fucking dumb pieces of shit. All right. All of it is historically accurate. Why do you spend and waste precious oxygen arguing this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
and it's funny.
That's about as much as I'm going to go into that.
I saw the clips of that fucking stupid idiot streamer guy, Asmongold.
I fucking hate that guy, dude.
Dog
He's a
walker,
incel,
fucking basement grandma bitch.
No, dude, he's just a mouth breathing, should chug some bleach. Fucking
Oh, whoa.
like-
Jesus Christ, man. Oh shit. Yeah, but agreed.
dude, no, he's an incel, dude. He incites fucking bigotry.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
He's gross. He's gross, man. But anyways, I saw his reactions to the announcement trailer of Ghost of Yote, the Ghost of Tsushima sequel that we're getting. And the second they even just hinted that it was a woman samurai, he was like, God, I'm so tired of them doing this bad bitch woman lead character thing. My fucking armpits smell like garlic, you fucking douche.
I didn't even realize it was a woman
dude.
protagonist until like the third time I watched the trailer. I'm being completely fucking honest.
Dude,
But here's the thing.
So
There were women samurai. Like, that is in history.
Because
It's in the history books. Like,
Fucking everybody needs to fucking understand that the word samurai was just some bullshit honorific to literally mean anybody who fought for somebody else.
yeah.
one of my favorite TikTok content creators, he goes by
Donald Trump.
DQ Roman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure.
He takes all these videos that people like Asmongold make and like stuff like that, and he just breaks them down in such a like soft and
You're
like
the year
subtle
wrong.
voice. And he's like, actually, blah 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 blah, and he just like puts down the knowledge, and then he starts dissing them, calling them incels and all this shit, and it's just like super calm and relaxing voice too the whole time, and like he's become one of my favorite content creators because he just shits on people like Asmongold and other like
We do love shit.
like just
We
growth.
do love shitting.
Love that for you.
Yeah,
But what else we love, Garrett?
obviously.
Yeah.
Is the games we have coming up this week.
Goddamn, baby.
We do have a few, not a lot though. Actually, it is light this first week in October,
What she said.
but it does start to what?
What?
But it does start to ramp up significantly going into the second half of the month. So starting on the 30th, Monday, yesterday, we have Block Strategy releasing on PC, Egonomic. That is also releasing on PC, Rogue Waters on PC, and Sunny Legacy Collection on PC, all available September 30th. Moving on to October 1st, we have Little Survivors releasing on PC, Master Detective Archives, Rain Code Plus. That's on
a name.
PlayStation 5,
Jesus
Xbox XS, and PC. Sounds like it should be on Nintendo Switch, but it's not. Then we have NBB.exe on PC, releasing on October 1st. That sounds like it's a PC-only game. I have no idea what it's about, but it sounds... I don't even know. We got Throne of Liberty, Throne and Liberty releasing on PlayStation 5, XS, and PC October 1st. The Strongest Tofu on PC October 2nd. Aichu?
Yeah, I would say.
Right? Aichu?
Achu?
Ichu? Chibi Edition on Switch? I don't fucking know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'll find out for you. I got you.
October 3rd, we've got Kill Knight. Hey, we talked about this game a few months back, guys. It was that really, really stylized top-down game that we were all looking into. It had like a very, really, really sick gothic pixel presentation
that one, dude.
with
That
the
one
red
looks sick.
knight. It looks sick. I know you and Devin, you were talking about this game being sick too. That's going to be on PlayStation 5, 4, XS, 1, Switch, and PC October 3rd. Then we've got Kavark on PC October 3rd, Mech Warrior 5 Clans on PlayStation 5, 4, XS, Xbox One, and PC October 3rd. We've got Victory Heat Rally. I wonder what kind of game that is. On PC, October 3rd. Warhammer 40,000 Warp Forge. That is a mobile game releasing a mobile game with a PC port releasing on iOS, Android, and PC October 3rd. We've got Grun. That sounds like a specific part of a dude's body on PC.
Or gun with an R. Or gun with an R.
I like mine better, Devin. October cut.
It's run and gun, dude. That's why it's called. It's called Grun. It's got
Grun.
Run.
SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game. He doesn't need his own franchise. It's okay for side characters to be side characters. But I digress. If you want to play that, you can on PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox XS, One, Switch, and PC on October 4th. We have the Until Dawn remake releasing later this week on PlayStation 5 and PC. Don't know that needed that. It still looks pretty goddamn good as is.
Goddamn.
Dead Season on PC releasing. Oh, wait a minute. I might have jumped too far.
You did.
Dead Sea's on
I
PC.
did.
Coming
Never
out
mind.
next week.
Coming out next week. What day? You'll have to fucking find out on next
Find
week's
out
episode.
next Tuesday.
Yeah. But actually,
Actually?
I
Actually?
Should I do?
Dude, that's 7 days from today. What? How many days is 7 days? That's right. It's next Tuesday.
Well, no.
We'll talk about it next Tuesday. We'll talk about it next Tuesday.
Okay.
We'll talk about it next Tuesday.
Even the other thing that's like the big thing. Okay, it's fine.
Yes.
It's
fine.
next Tuesday.
It's fine. They know.
It's Tuesday.
They
Fine,
know.
it's next
The people
Tuesday.
know.
I did that.
Yeah,
I did
people
that.
people
Do
know
they?
that's coming,
Do they?
Eric.
Do they know?
Yes.
They know.
Yes.
They know.
100%.
They for sure know.
I'm excited for it, but I wanted to share. Okay, I won't jump the shark.
He won't
Fair
smack
enough,
the
yeah.
hammer
Fair
on the
enough,
head.
Yeah.
But for now, we are getting ready to head into our final segment of the evening. Will you please tell the people
Chapter
at home
select.
what that is? Really? You fucking off the cuff that shit, and you have the audacity to do it wrong?
What did I do wrong?
You did something wrong.
Oh, my bad. Endgame?
Yeah, get fucked.
Ernell.
It's not my show, man. It's not my show. You know what I mean? I'm
It's
just
not
here
my
to have
show,
fun.
man. It's not my show, man.
I'm here to have fun, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it's like the 6 fucking asterisks weren't an indicator or something.
I know. I do the same thing for 20,000 films, too, and I'm fucking it up for you guys.
But hey, as I mentioned at the very, very beginning of our episode, friends,
yes.
it is motherfucking Cracktober.
Goddamn,
If you're new
baby.
around here, you might be asking, Garrick, what the hell is Cracktober? And I'm here to tell you it is the good Kraken holiday made exclusively for crackheads. I'm just fucking kidding.
Wow.
It is a whole month long. Here at GK, we endorse doing so much crack.
all the
don't.
crack.
We don't.
You smoke crack. We step on cracks.
Devin, it's already
we show
done. That's
crack.
already clippable out of context.
No,
But,
exactly.
but no, we don't. What you do in your free time is your own business, but it has nothing to do with us. No, Cracktober
Good, though.
is what we at Good Crack N like to do for Halloween, folks. We love spoopy season around here. We're spoopy season fans, and we are starting it off this month, the first of the month. I love it even by talking about some upcoming. Some of our most anticipated horror games of 2024 and beyond.
Goddamn, baby. It feels
We
good.
are going to round robin, just kind of discuss, toss out, and have a little fun about 3 different horror games we are all anticipating, whether or not it's coming out this year, in the future, or even fucking has a release date. Don't matter. It's just stuff that in the genre. Well, we're doing 3, but if we have overlap, then we'll toss in, because there's only so many horror games coming out, and there's a few of these I'm sure we're all fairly excited for.
Sure.
There's 2 of them that I could very much see being grabbed more than once.
For sure. Okay.
So, with that being said, we absolutely have the potential to toss out more. If you have some overlap, just throw your opinion in too. Let's deepen that conversation rather than just tossing it to the wayside. But I would really like to get the fuck out of here.
That was like wrong again. My bad.
toss. I guess you want to know what? I guess I'll toss the ball to Ernell first, since he fucking wants to talk so bad.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's go.
Ernell, what is one? And this is in no particular order, by the way. This isn't like our top 3 or anything. This
Hello
is just
Kitty Adventure Island.
3.
Get
out.
an overused joke.
No, okay. You say that now, motherfucker, but then I'm gonna drop it on you in like 6 months, and it's gonna work perfectly.
Well,
You know what I'm
isn't
saying?
Hello Kitty Adventure Island 2 coming out?
Yeah, exactly. Damn it, you ruined my opportunity there. You let him know. You told him that the sequel's coming.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That's okay.
Dude,
I'll make it work.
I mean, I was thinking it, so.
But anyways, yeah, this is in no particular order. This is just three games we're anticipating that we're excited for in the horror genre. Or no, you're up first. Ready, set, go.
Oh my good sir. Okay. I guess I'll take an easy one because it is literally right around the corner. I might as well just put this baby up here because goddamn, am I spending money on it? And Devin is 100% right, baby. Silent Hill motherfucking 2. Let's fucking go, dog.
Right. And like I was one of the ones I'm just like, yeah, that's probably on Devin's list. I can almost assure
There's a reason why I wore the shirt today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Silent Hill 2 is a day one motherfucking buy for me, not just because I'm going to be streaming it next week, but vice versa. But I'm really fucking excited about.
What's the release date on that one?
Next Tuesday.
If we know. Oh, so it actually comes out on that's the 9th?
8th.
The 8th?
Yes.
The 8th.
Tuesday, sir.
Tuesday, innit?
So yeah, I actually have a lot of really, weird nostalgic feelings about this game because Silent Hill 2 is actually the first Silent Hill game that I ever had experience with. Because Silent Hill 1 was a little bit when I was just a wee bit too young to be able to comprehend video games. But I saw my friend's dad playing Silent Hill 2 and thought, wow, that's fucking horrifying as a child. And then he was like, well, you can play with me if you guys want. We were like, yeah, sure. Like, we went in there and it was fucking awful having that dog come out of there. Oh, God. Ugh. Jesus Christ. But I remember watching many hours of my friend's dad playing that game. And then when I got a little bit older and decided to have the gonads to play it myself, I pulled the fucking trigger and decided to go back and play some older Silent Hill games, and this was one of them. This game is fucking remarkable. The remake looks fucking beautiful, and I am so excited to play it next Tuesday.
Hell yeah. I didn't realize that was coming out so soon.
Yes,
I've actually
sir.
never played any of the Silent Hill games. I've seen, I do not know if there's multiple movies, but I've seen like that if there is,
unfortunately.
I've seen the first one. I think I've only seen the first one.
Mm-hmm. First one's
The
okay.
second one's not bad. Yeah,
I mean,
I actually watched it not too long ago.
They're fine. They're fine. They're definitely better than the Resident Evil movies. I'll tell you that much.
100%.
Dude, the Resident Evil movies like don't have.
I
fucking
forgot
shit
that
to
they
even
came out with the
do
Raccoon City movie until
with-
just now.
Ugh.
I never watched it. I
God.
never
Oh
watched
yeah,
it. I'm like,
the shit.
you're gonna
I
make
don't think
Leon
anybody watched
Kennedy
it, man.
look like that? Fuck
God,
off.
dude, I know, man. Jesus
I
Christ.
remember seeing the CGI for the liquor too, and I was just like, that looks fucking awful.
It's just like a guy in like a pink suit going, you know what I'm saying?
Gross.
It's fucking filthy Frank.
So
It's
okay,
filthy Frank.
have you been looking at have you been following along with like trailers and like gameplay updates? Is this and let me ask, is this a remaster or a remake?
So
Remake.
this
Full-on
is a remake. It is on a completely brand new engine with completely updated, like completely different graphics. The story is the same, but according to some information that has been released about the game, there will be some things that will be done in a different order. Some creatures that were in specific places of the original game will not be there in this game. So you are getting a little bit more of a surprise
So there
going
will
into
be a different
this.
experience if you played the
Yeah,
original.
more jump
Okay,
scares.
that's
More jump
sick. I
scares
love
is what
that.
is what I heard.
I love that because you get to experience it. I feel like Dead Space did the same thing, where like they didn't necessarily put the enemies in the same place, and they
Have you-
and they expanded on the story. I do feel like I remember they were also said they were going to expand on the Silent Hill story with this a little bit too.
Yes,
right?
sir.
There's going to be some additional stuff.
And
Are
some,
you guys gonna play Dead Space remake this October?
I mean, I already played it. I got what I wanted out of it.
Literally, I
Did-
probably will because it's free. It's the free PlayStation Plus game this month.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass as well too.
Yeah, but it's gonna look so much fucking better on my PlayStation.
Dude, I feel that. I played it
Yeah.
on the Series X in 4K at 60 frames per second on my TV, and that was an extravagant experience. Extravagant. I've played through that game twice already.
I believe it, dude.
I fired that up on my PC. That was one of the first games that Devin recommended, and so I fired that bad boy up. It does look good. But I already played that game. I was like, it's
Dude,
I'm cool
it's
with
different. It's different.
Yeah.
It's different though.
I know. I got
It's-
like
it's a
halfway through,
different
and I was
experience.
like, that's good enough for me. It's good enough for me, man.
Sick,
And-
Devin. Since you played Dead Space the remake through twice, why don't you take our second little pick here and toss out your
nice.
first most anticipated horror game?
Yeah, I feel like Ernell, I sent you a trailer because I feel like the trailer it needs to speak for this. This is a game I've been kind of keeping my eye on for the last couple of years, and it is on the list of games that is coming out soon. This is a little game called ILL,
Like Kim Jong.
and it is a first person survival horror game. Alakin very in the vein of like a survival shooter like Dead Space mixed with like some of the creature design styles of Silent Hill and some Resident Evil type stuff. This game looks wild. This game looks crazy. I am 100% down for this. And it looks like it's in an apartment building too. I don't really know much about the story yet, but it's hitting all the right buttons for me when it comes to survival horror. It looks like it's going to have those just surprising elements and crazy creature designs. And
I mean, it's creepy, gross, disgusting monsters from a first-person shooter perspective. What more could Devin possibly want? Like,
Oh, and that
I mean,
is
it
that would
has
have
story
a release
though.
date, Devin, or just a
No,
release
this-
window of 2024.
It says 2024, but it's also on a lot. It's like on Game Rant. It's on GameSpot and stuff like for upcoming horror games and stuff.
Okay,
like that.
no, yeah, I saw that. I read that same article as well.
Yeah.
And this will be on. I like this because like I feel like horror games notoriously kind of end up more on PC than they do on console. But will also be available on the Series X, PlayStation 5, and the PC.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see where this goes because it looks like it does have a story blended in. I want to know what that story is too, because they got some notable voice actors. Like I recognize it. It's that guy that sounds like Troy Baker but isn't Troy Baker. but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Mark Ruffalo, yeah.
I think he voices. God, who does he voice? It was in a game that I played not too long ago.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anyways, this looks like a cool game. I'm excited for it. I want to see what the story is. I want to see where this goes, and I love grotesque adventure shooter scary games like this. So
Of course, pew pew pew. Ha! You know what I'm saying? That's Devin. That's Devin's shit right there.
Hell yeah,
dude, Dead Space has a great fucking story. Resident Evil has really fun stories.
Oh, I'm not saying they don't have bad stories. I'm just saying if it's a horror game and it's an FPS, Devin's gonna want to fucking play it. Period.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
There's nothing
like,
wrong with that. Yeah.
Garrick, what about you, man? What's a horror game you're stoked for?
Dude, this is another one this is one I have been keeping an eye on. I don't even know if this is actually going to be coming to console or not. But I'm excited for it nonetheless. Like even if I don't get to play it, I hope it has a successful release. But this game is called Trench Tales, and it is a story-driven third-person action game set in a dark alternative world between World War I and World War II. Harness unique powers, customize your arsenal, and navigate haunting Gothic landscapes, battle fallen soldiers as you uncover the mysteries of the realm. And it's just got a really good aesthetic. I like anything I love stuff set in in like that World War I, World War II era. It's got like the undead zombie niche thing in gas mask going on for it. The environments are incredibly destructible in this game. You can basically mow down a decrepit old building with a fucking machine gun, and like the whole thing will just come tumbling down. Like the physics and the mechanics in the game look really engaging. It looks like it's really fleshed out. It kind of gives me like sort of a little bit of like a BioShock vibe, just kind of with like its super preternatural powers that it lets you lean into, and the way that you're facing humans but not quite human enemies and stuff. I don't know. I really like games that fit in this setting. If it does it in like a horror setting even more. I really liked what's that game? Added Turnum. That was set in like I fucking loved that game. This game, it looks like it's just going to be a third person version of that with some more action involved, and I'm interested in it. I'm very much excited to get a part of that, because this is a Kickstarter game, and so I love it when Kickstarter games succeed.
This game does look pretty cool, actually. You know me, I love a third person shooter in any capacity.
Yeah,
but
me too, man. It's one of my favorites.
Are these like literal Nazi zombies? Is that kind of what I'm saying here?
I'm not sure like exactly what context or like, cause it's like an alternative universe, but this very much looks like it's still like an alternate like normal reality, sort of like a la oh shit, what the hell is that fucking game?
Yeah,
With
love that
the
game.
other one with the Nazis.
Yeah, dude.
The Nazi killing game.
Oh, Wolfenstein.
Yeah. It seems like its alternate timeline might be sort of something in line with this, maybe not as fantastical, but I don't know. I'm very curious to see how it plays out. Or if they're maybe they're not Nazis at all. They could just be fucking undead something or other on both sides of whatever this war that you're fighting, and you're just caught in the middle. I don't know. Who knows? It like the premise looks really cool. The graphics look good. And like really interesting. The physics look awesome. I'm really like, I like the destructibility of that environment that they're introducing in this game.
Okay, fuck yeah, man. So trying to think
your second pick, good sir.
Yeah, I think you know what, fuck it. I'll say it. I'll just fucking say it. I am really excited to see what Hideo Kojima does with OD. I'm really fucking excited for this, man.
He said, I remember seeing that most recent article where he said it's risky and hard to explain.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. I mean, like, we're talking about the guy that made PT. You know what I mean? He made Silent Hill PT. One of the most horrifying fucking video game experiences ever created to date. And it's only a demo. Like, I'm mostly excited to see, when given a full spectrum game, what could this man do? Better yet, what could he do with horror movie directors, horror producers along with him, like the full scale system of what we have with video game engines currently to date, because we've seen some games come out even just this year that have looked immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Like, just fucking stunning. And that, I mean, all those things together just screams that OD is going to be a dope ass experience to me. I'm really excited about it. I know that there's been very minimal conversation because we don't actually know for sure what this game's supposed to actually be. Because all we've really seen is like 3 actors looking at a camera being like,
that one trailer. Yeah, with just expressing some fear on their face. I mean, it made for a very interesting trailer, right?
Yeah,
but we
sure.
really don't, like, we have no concept as to, like, we can't even actually literally just because it's Kojima, we can't even begin to fathom gameplay at all.
Right.
We have no idea what this will look like, what it will present like to the audience, whether it's going to be first person, third person, or maybe Hideo's going to try to fucking come up with a brand new camera angle altogether. I wouldn't put it past him. Like,
Devin, do it. Thank you, sir.
I was on it.
Thank you, my good man. Thank you. Yeah, man. I mean, look, Jordan Peele being tied to this alone.
That's such a fucking selling point for me.
Alone.
That's what I was
Even-
gonna say.
Was
That-
such a
selling
the,
point.
the idea of Jordan Peele and Kojima working on something doesn't matter if it's a video game, doesn't matter if it's a movie, doesn't matter if
What a
it's a
power
TV
couple.
show, doesn't matter if it's a fucking YouTube short.
Yep.
Anything that those guys do together, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
Play
dude,
it,
what a power
experience
couple
it.
to put together. I think
Yeah.
that's a fucking super solid pick, man. I think that's a really great one to
Mhm.
throw out there. I'm super excited for this game as well, despite not knowing anything about it at all.
Yes, sir.
Even though I didn't finish Death Stranding and I've not played like literally any of Kojima's earlier works, Death Stranding it made an impression. And like while I didn't necessarily enjoy the gameplay enough to get through what he was trying to convey on the story and presentation side, it was so undeniably interesting that I'm willing to try just about anything he does from here on out.
Yes, sir. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, man.
Devin, your next pick, good sir.
I sent this one to Ernell, and this is a game I'm excited for all of us because I know this is a game that all of us will want to experience together. This is a game called Blight Survival. This is a third-person cinematic action adventure survival game that has been described by the developers as an action horror roguelite. It has 4-player co-op. And there is a new blight that is raising the dead, and you get your choice of medieval weapons that you use for warfare to stop it, and you do also have to fight humans too. So it is a medieval zombie survival game. And yeah, it's 4-player co-op, and I'm really stoked for this game. It looks gorgeous. It looks like a cinematic experience of its own, and this is something I know that we will all play together. You know, so this is a game I'm really looking forward to, especially because it's a fresh take. You know, it's a different style of game for us, and the combat looks straight out of God of War. It looks just like God of War combat.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for this. It looks really good. They've been updating this game constantly. I'm in their Discord. I've been paying attention to this game for like 2 years now. So and it's getting ready for release. It's probably releasing this next year. So
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, dude, I've had my eyeball on this game for a while now too, and every time that I see it again, I'm like, fuck, I can't wait for that game, dude. Because like this game's gonna be sick, right? Like this game's gonna be fucking dope. And I don't think that people like quite fathom that yet. Like the level of fucking just amazingness of this game's gonna. Because it has everything that all of us want in a like third person combat horror game. In a like medieval situation, like the list fucking goes on here. Like it looks beautiful, the combat looks silky fucking smooth, dude. The setting, generally speaking, looks horrifying in terms of like a medieval setting. This game has it, man, and I'm really excited for us to play it for Splash Damage.
oh yeah, I am stoked about this game. Still interested to see what platforms this is going to come out on. And if it is on all platforms, I do hope that it is crossplay because it's 2024 and moving beyond. Everything should just be crossplay if it is releasing on multiple platforms and it's the same game.
Agreed.
So,
Agreed, my friend. Agreed.
yeah.
Gedek,
Hell yeah.
good sir. What is your
I
second
fucking-
choice, sir?
I completely forgot about that game. I'm glad I'm really glad that you mentioned that one, Devin, because like that's one that has been on my radar but fell off my radar. My second choice is going to be. I'm actually kind of surprised it hasn't gotten thrown out yet. I thought it was going to be in the first round for sure. But this is a horror game that I am super, super excited for. I love body horror shit. I like it when it even more when it goes into just the weirdest fucking places. And this game looks like it's going to do all of that. And I am so stoked to play Slitterhead.
I knew you were gonna say it. All right, man. Fuck yeah. Yeah. All right.
So Slitterhead is a it is an action adventure game with a horror motif, and you play as the Hayoki, an entity devoid of memory and physical form. And basically, you can go around and you can possess like people and target and like animals and this, that, and the other thing, and you're hunting down these monstrous evils. That look like just the worst shit out of your nightmares possible.
Yep. That's for sure.
Like straight up, just there is. Oh my god! It like I'm the damn it. I wish Morbid were in chat right now because he would know exactly what I was talking about. But there is an anime like horror manga that the creature designs very much remind me
Okay.
and like it's got like a very specific art style, but it's one that our one of our community members and my dear friend Morbid he talks about frequently. He admires it a lot. But like these humans that you can possess can all die, and like you have to constantly be switching possessions, and they basically have different capabilities, and you can like gain powers from their blood to like increase your own strength. And I just love games like this. Anything that's going to let me body swap or do any sort of transformations at all, I'm automatically going to be taking a look at. I love that this has like a Japanese yokai like sort of motif, like undertones, like underlying it all on top of it being a horror game. I like the graphics and the aesthetic of this. I think it's just going to be really, really interesting. I just hope that it executes.
Dude, this game looks fucking dope. I mean, it is way different than I think most people are thinking it's going to be, because this is
100%.
This is Kichiro Toyama's newest game, and he is the original director and designer for Silent Hill. So this is the original mind behind the first Silent Hill game, and this game is not Silent Hill. First and foremost, just so people have that very clear, this is not a Silent Hill game. Yes, Garrett.
Junji Ito, the creature designer.
Oh, Junji Ito. Yeah,
Ito.
Okay. I got you. If you would have said horror manga, I probably would.
Oh yeah, Junji Ito. I totally know what that is.
I did say horror manga, you fucking nerds.
Well, you said there is a horror manga. You didn't say the horror manga guy.
Okay, that's fair.
I would have known that if you would have said that.
I could not remember. I couldn't remember the artist creating it. Junji Ito. The creature designs give me Junji Ito vibes.
Which is like crazy body horror shit, right? Crazy.
Yeah, the wildest shit. So like that, I'm excited because of that.
But this game definitely gives me more of a action game situation with like a horror skin on it.
Yep, I'm okay with that, man. I like it. I'm okay with like action horror and like horror adjacent stuff because like I feel like horror as a genre gets really dry when it's all just like walking simulators and like you can't fight back, can only run away stuff. Like, I don't know. It's just like I like it when horror goes in interesting directions and gives like the player a little bit more freedom of control or even some like dark powers of their own. So like this is a very fresh, interesting concept that I like.
You guys remember The Darkness? Remember that game?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I do.
I believe in a thing called love. I love that band, man. Yeah, they're great. Great, dude.
No, that game was like, I remember that was like one of the first like, God, what that was like right when the PS3 came out. I think it's like right when.
I played it on
I
360.
on that. Yeah,
I played it on 360. Yeah. I remember getting interested in the comics afterwards.
Comics I heard were fucking pretty good. So that's
and another horror action game that was really good back in the day, Dark Sector. Do you remember that?
You know, I never actually played that.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I played it.
I love that game. It's really funny. I've come to find out that like I love horror games. I play a lot of them.
Yeah, I like horror and action horror. Guys, we have one round left of our top three of our most anticipated games in the horror genre upcoming in general. Or no, your final one for the evening that you would like to talk about.
Oh, my final one here. And this is one that I was kind of like, I don't know if this one is going to be 100% worth mentioning, but you know what? Like, the more I look at it and kind of like read some stuff on it, the more I'm kind of like, you know what? Yeah, I am pretty excited about this game. There's a super indie game being coming out called Wronged Us. That is a very cool sort of open world Silent Hill take, where you're playing as an unnamed character that is in a seemingly abandoned town. Don't know why. We haven't got any backstory on this yet, but you have free reign across this entire town for you to go through. There's no specific beat that you have to follow or anything like that. But our guy, main character A, is just scrolling through this fucking town trying to find something. I don't know exactly what for, but the game, generally speaking, looks really cool just from a horror aspect. The game, I feel, still needs some work graphically speaking, but I think it has a lot of potential to use its more minimal, because it almost feels like the graphical fidelity of the game is intentional, because it feels like it's trying to be a bit of an older game. They're not trying to do too much with it. But some of the things that the trailers have shown and like the little previews I've seen have shown, is pretty fucking crazy. Like there's some stuff that I've seen that I was kind of like, oh shit, like I would have fucking jump scared at that too, dude. It looks cool because having a sort of nostalgic beat on a sort of Silent Hill type game while also being an open world sandbox that we don't know anything about feels really, really cool to me. I think that they could potentially pull off something that could theoretically be awesome, mostly because, and Garrick, I forgot to bring up this detail. The developers are stating that this game is a cinematic story-driven horror game.
Ooh, that's
which is interesting.
You know, I love a good story.
In contrast to this type of gameplay style, I feel like it could be really, really cool, because one of the things about like Silent Hill, for example, is that for some people, they just kind of like grit their teeth and just like deal with the crazy jump scares and like wild shit that you experience in Silent Hill, but really they're there just to kind of see the story unfold. And I think that that's what this game could be, is like if they have an actual solid story in this game, it could be that sort of Silent Hill without having to deal with biting the bullet of playing a like crazy fucking scary game, right? This could be something a little bit more bearable for some people, if it has a good story. If it doesn't, then I'll eat.
You watch it be scary as all fuck too, like just terrifying.
Indie developers have a way, right? Yeah,
it does look good.
Good.
I like spiritual successor, like in like games where like you can tell it's obviously playing homage to like the greats that came before it.
Right.
Good shit, man. Great pick.
Yeah, man. That'll be my last one.
Your final pick of the evening.
I was gonna do another one, but then I was like, no, I have to give more attention to this game because this is a game I've been wanting for a very, 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 very long time, and that is gonna be Stalker 2: Heart of Chernobyl.
Hell yeah,
because
dude.
guys, this game looks fucking incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So this is set in a fictional version of the Chernobyl exclusion zone, which a power plant mysteriously exploded again in 2006, causing strange supernatural events that defy all scientific reasoning, spawning horrifying mutated beasts that began to roam. Yeah, this is like Fallout on crack, man. This game,
Yes, sir.
It's like Fallout on crack.
Yes, sir.
It looks incredible. The gameplay looks incredible. There's like random anomalies throughout the exclusion zone that you come across. There's weird, like even gravity events, warping. There's zombies. There's mutated animals. There's fucking Silent Hill style monsters in this game.
Yeah.
It is an open world game too. It is a seamless open world with a map that covers more than 60 square kilometers of space,
Yeah, man.
which is massive. They say it's going to take over 100 hours to explore the game to its
Sounds
full
about right. Yeah,
potential.
sure.
Now, another little thing that I did not know until very recently, Stalker 2 will also feature a multiplayer mode for the game.
Yeah, I did see that it's going to have some co-op
Yeah.
multiplayer stuff going for it.
Yeah, and it's going to be released as a free update after the game's launch.
Sick.
So,
I'm
I don't know how
probably
long
gonna
that's
play
gonna be.
this. I didn't play the original one, but this definitely caught my eye. It just looks really gritty and dirty and dark, and like I like everything that it was showing.
Dude, I've seen some things in the trailers that are like big time horror element, like big time horror.
It's really
looks-
doing it for me.
It looks fantastic. This has probably been one of my most anticipated games for the better part of 3 years now.
Dude,
So,
right? And you're
Yeah.
finally gonna get to play it next month, dude. You're probably so fucking
Looks
stoked.
good, man.
Like,
Looks fucking good.
I've been sad that it's been delayed, but also I'm totally okay with it.
Right? Because
Like,
you just want it to
everything
be
that
good when it finally comes out.
I
Yep.
want it to be good, and that development team has gone through fucking hell.
Yeah,
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make this game. They've literally lost some of their teammates and coworkers and friends and family members to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. So
buy this game. Support the developers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
support
for
the
sure.
devs.
play this game, buy this game. I think
I'll
this
be
is going to
alright.
be I think this is going to be a fantastic game. I think this is going to be worth everybody's time. I'm putting it on the record right now. This is going to be a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 game, at least for me personally. I already know that.
Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I would not be surprised if it gets a 9 out of 10 though.
I sincerely hope it scores well.
Me too,
Yeah.
man. Me too. Garrick, tie us off, man.
All right. My final one. Dude, I debated kind of tossing this out here, but I don't know how could I not fucking talk about this shit, dude?
Oh, okay.
It's in one of my favorite genres, in one of my favorite franchises.
Mm-hmm.
Started out as a DLC, baby, but it now is a full-blown spin-off title. We got Dying Light, the Beast.
I was waiting for it, baby.
This
Let's go.
game
Yeah.
is like, dude, I'm so fucking stoked, man. I'm so unbelievably stoked. I know the zombie genre is oversaturated as shit. I don't care. I just play the good ones, and Dying Light is one of the good ones, y'all. Like, it is my favorite zombie franchise. It really is. I'll die on that hill. It might not be everybody's favorite, but it is my fucking favorite. Getting to replay as Kyle Crane again blows my fucking mind. Literally didn't even think that was a canonically possible thing that we would ever get to experience. But they found a way to tie it in beautifully with like the canon ending and what Kyle Crane goes through in the following DLC, and it looks like he's going to have some abilities to stalk and hunt his prey and do some super soldier, superhuman stuff himself. The parkour looked clean. It just looks like it's going to be everything that I love about the genre, cranked up to 11, with some really, really unique new facets to it that we can't get in the Dying Light and Dying Light 2 base games.
How do you is this gonna be a single player game?
You know what?
How do they make multiplayer
know.
work with this? You know what I mean?
I don't know, because Dying Light the Following, and Dying Light 2, and its current DLC with the I cannot fucking blood something. I can't fucking remember what the name of the DLC is called.
The blood.
But dude, I don't know. It has to be. Like,
I mean,
I can't see it.
Does it have to? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they're probably gonna they've committed so much to that it's gonna be a co-op experience. I feel like it's very key to what makes Dying Light.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, who knows? I could be completely wrong, and then they ultimately end up deciding that, like, no, we just want this to be like a solo experience with you, the player, and Kyle Crane, and I would respect the fuck out of that. Do I
Sure.
want the opportunity to, like, as long as they execute, which I feel like they do, despite some bugs, I do find the co-op to be very fun and engaging. I really, really, really like
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
co-op in Dying Light 2 and Dying Light. I do see where you're coming from though. The way this presents is like it looks like there's a lot more stealth factor involved, and I'm not sure what that's going to look like if there is at all going to be a co-op
Right.
format for this. If it is, fucking sick. If not, I'm still going to play it either way. It's not
Oh
going to
yeah,
stop me.
yeah, for sure,
But-
for sure.
Yeah, Dying Light the Beast, man. So unbelievably excited for this game. It doesn't have a release date, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to buy it the moment I hear about it.
For sure, man. All right. Well, do we just want to drop like our honorable mention for each of us really quick before we end off? Or...
Yeah, we got time to just do a quick one real quick.
Okay.
Toss it out there.
I have two Until Dawn remake that's come out literally this week. I'm really excited about that because I have not played that game since the week it first came out. Beat it, loved it, had a great time with it. I'm really excited to see it in the wonder that is our modern day technology for that game. Even though it does hold
Until
up.
Dawn.
Don't get me wrong, it definitely holds up. I want to see it look better. I also want to see what they could potentially have had changed to accommodate and justify a so-called remake, if you will.
Right.
Because that's what they're titling it as. Don't know why, but they are. So I am excited to play it. I might try to get Marilyn to play it with me, to be honest with you. I think that's the part I'm most excited about with it.
I was playing. I did a playthrough with my wife when we did it. So like, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. And then my other one is the game that you guys have probably seen on TikTok. It is called Paranormal Tales. It is a horror game from a body cam perspective that looks hyper realistic in like such a weird, uncomfortable, uncanny kind of way. But it is pretty effectively first person record. Effectively, like like record movies.
It's some ghost story shit. It looks
Sorry,
really cool.
VHS. I meant not record. VHS. And it looks fucking. Oh God, it looks gross, dude. It looks so gross.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Devin?
Yeah, you got one or two you want to toss out real
Yeah,
quick?
I do have one. There is a game coming out called Routine. It is set on a lunar base. It is a story that follows an unnamed protagonist unraveling a mysterious incident that led to the base's decline. So this game is played from a first-person perspective, with the player using a cosmonaut assistance tool to fight off hostile robots and interact with the environment and perform other actions.
Yeah,
this game looks very Alien Isolation-esque. There's like robots and androids involved and AI. It looks very fun.
This is the one that we saw. I think it was at Game Awards of like a dude just like punching a fucking robot thing in the face, right? Or something like there was like a creepy robot thing that was involved, and it like comes up at the camera or some shit like that. It was fucking creepy looking, if I remember correctly. I think it was this game.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it is because there's the escalators. I see the photos now. Oh yeah, and it's not you that punches the robot. The robot grabs you. That's what I was thinking of. It grabs the camera. Yeah. The fucking creepy looking robot thing with tiny little beady eyes. This game looks sick, dude.
Yeah. So this is a game I'm definitely interested to see where it goes.
All right.
Hell yeah. This one is one that was actually very, very recently announced. Still very excited for it. It is coming from the creators of Lost in Random, Moonhood, and this game is called The Midnight Walk. It is a claymation sculpt video game that has a very, very dark, twisted aesthetic. I adore anything that can take something with like claymation is at its heart an art form designed with children in mind,
Mhm.
and I like it when they take that and run the other way with it. And this looks grotesque. It looks so awesome, and I loved Lost in Random. I haven't finished it yet. I fucking need to. But like, it is a great game, and like, so like, seeing that it's the exact same developers and that they're leaning into the darker side of like what they're capable of and what they showed in Lost in Random has me endlessly intrigued.
Fuck yeah, man. I know that you were super into Lost in Random when it first came out. Was that game claymation too? The artwork looked like it.
It was definitely done in like a Tim Burton-esque stop motion style.
Sure, gotcha. Okay.
Very Coraline in like the way it presented itself. That fucking game's so good. Like, the combat's really fun. This is gonna be awesome. I don't even know like what sort of gameplay this is gonna have, but it's just, I know it's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, folks at home, those are our most anticipated horror games that we have coming up for 2024 and beyond, because horror games tend to release at a very, very, very slow rate, from what I have discovered. They do not get released fast.
Yep.
Phasmophobia is only just now getting a full release this fucking year.
That's for sure.
Hey, we do have one last piece of content for the evening, or a little tidbit of information to tell you guys, excuse me, and that is our content schedule for the rest of the week. Wednesday, tomorrow, we are coming back to for some more Splash Damage, where we will be, once again, like we said, serving the Emperor and the Imperium and playing some Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
Honor and courage, brothers. Honor and courage.
Thursday, we do not stream anything, folks. We have no content Thursday, so don't be around because we won't be around. But hey, you guys might also notice that this week's episode of 20,000 Films, we ain't doing that this week. Ernell is busy, and because Ernell is busy and DJ is not here, we do not have a primary host. And you're like, what the fuck do you mean? What about you and Devin? That's not our fucking show. We have no idea what we're doing. We're not fucking with it. We're literally not even gonna attempt that shit.
Correct.
It would be a disaster.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, we separated this for a reason. So Devin and I have no idea what we're fucking doing on 20,000 Films. That's why we just show up on occasion.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll.
Maybe one day, right? But this week is not that week, so no 20,000 Films. Take a little bit of extra time and spend it with some friends and family. Play a board game this Friday instead of watching us.
There you go,
because
guys.
I'm encouraging all people to do that right now.
Yes, sir.
But hey, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and thens at home, let us know what some of your most anticipated horror games are coming up, or if you guys don't play horror games because that shit is too spoopy for you. Let us know in the comments below, because this has been Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your choice for all of the nerdy video games news, reviews, and discussions that y'all want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. If you liked what you've heard here tonight, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. You can also support us, though, by going over to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. We gotta get going, but until next time.
Do 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 do. Happy Cracktober, everybody. It was X-Files. Bye, guys.